Guys, no, it's just to a single guy, not, I don't know whether it's public video or not. Okay, anyways, yeah, let's try to create this P&ID drawing, making use of blocks, attribute, etc, etc, etc. Okay, using the simplest method and the most advanced and efficient method. We will be creating blocks with attributes for these circles. I can see that all of the circles are same, which includes two texts, one at top and the other one is at bottom. Right at the top, you're having a number. No, it's not a number, it's an alphabet. And right at the bottom, you're having a number. Alright, then, yeah, we are having the same block using a different object here. You can draw a circle and, yeah, using a polygon, you can draw that square. Okay, you can either compress, you can either create this as a separate block, or you can embed this into the older block which you created. And the second block that I'm going to create is these triangles. You are having a bigger triangle and a couple of smaller triangles here. And these kind of capacitor, I don't know whether it's capacitor or not, but I'm going to create a block for these capacitors. I think the size is different. That's not an issue. By creating, you don't need to create two different blocks. You can either trim this one. And a couple of line weights I've changed, line types and line weights. That's it. So let's start. I'm going to create a block for this one. So first, I'm going to copy this image and get into CAD and paste this image, scale it and rotate it. That's it. Now you're gonna split the screen by making use of viewports. Now you're gonna have two viewports, and I'll pick the option vertical and zoom into one of the viewport, and I like to have it as a full screen. And now right in the other viewport, I'm gonna start a drawing. Alright, just before that, yeah, when you're panning, you are losing the image. In order to retain the image while panning, go to options, and right in the display, you have to enable this option. Alright, now let's create the block. First, I'm gonna have a circle. Now just select the circle, go to block, give him a name called circle. Now pick the point. I'm not sure that. Okay, picking the base point is kind of important. You cannot pick the single point as here, but you cannot pick a base point right in here. If you pick a base point right at this point, it will be very hard for you to insert this object and all the other objects, as the line or the wire is going to bottom. Here the lines are going to left and right, so we need to have multiple base points. Alright, right now I'm gonna pick the base point right in here and turn it on in block editor. Alright, here you're having the block editor. And the first thing that we need to do here is we need to assign multiple base point by making use of this point option here. You're having a base point which is here. Now you can pick 2 points by making use of point, pick first point and pick second point. Point, pick first point and second point. That's how you'll be creating multiple base point. Okay, now get into attribute. So yeah, in order to, here you're having a tag. Right in the tag, we are having two different tags here. So one is at the top and the other one is at the bottom. So the name is top. I'm not gonna type a prompt in here. Next is you need to align it to the center. Now making use of this point, I'm gonna pick maybe the text height of from here to here. Alright, that's it. Now I just wanna lock the position, and I don't care whether it's important. Whether are you going to move this attribute? If you don't want to move, just lock the position. Or if you want to move the attribute, you can lock the position. Okay, let's keep it as here. And now what we need to do here is, don't look at that, don't look at the text. It's currently, the anchor point is at the bottom left, but once if you pick the point right here, that will move to center. Next is same procedure, attribute. Now this one, this is a text for the bottom, and yeah, I think it's going for center. And that's okay. Now using the first point and second point, you are having the attributes here. Now just want to close the block editor, or you can make use of the command called bclose enter. Now you want to save the file. Alright, now to insert it, go for I. You can see the block is right here. You can see a Thunderbolt symbol that indicates that this block has been edited using block editor. Alright, click here. The first thing that I would like to show you is, if I hit control, you can switch through various place points here. Now I'm just gonna place it. I don't wanna rotate it, so I can close this option here. Alright, now click place. Now we'll ask you to type the text. Now this is FT, and caps on it says FT, then this is 16. Alright, that text will appear here. That's the first block. Now you can, yeah, and this is quite simple to draw lines here. Okay, now you can see that same block contains, yeah, you can see that same block contains a square. You can just click it and, yeah, using control, I want to place it right here. And yeah, this is FFN16. Alright, that's it. For that, I can see that the text is closer. Okay, in order to do that, okay, if you want to move the text, you can, yeah, you can edit it anyways by making use of block editor. Now you can control 1, get into properties, and you can undo the lock position. Yeah, turn it into no. Now select the other attribute, turn off the lock position, and I can close the block editor. Alright, now you can, I think, just go to attribute sync. I think select the block, attribute sync, yeah. Yeah, you can see that will update all the editing which we have done to the existing blocks, okay? Alright, now if you want to move this, you can, yeah, turn You can turn on ortho and modis, and you can turn on ortho and modis, so that become so close. Now okay, you can see a square right here. You can either get into a polygon and makes number side is 4, pick on the center of the circle, circumscribed, and select the bottom point. That's one way of drawing. You can also embed the same square right into the circle. For that, block editor. Right, I'm gonna draw a polygon right here, so polygon. Now, number side is 4. You can see same procedure of drawing a polygon right as you're drawing it in model space. Now, you don't need to see the polygon everywhere, but to some of the blocks, the polygon is evident. Okay, so I'm adding a visibility parameter to this polygon. Alright, how to do that? You can see there's an option called visibility here. In the parameters, click on the visibility, just select a point here. Alright, now get into action. If you see visibility here, that's okay, but you don't ever see visibility in actions, okay? Next thing is, click this button here, manage visibility states. I would like to have 2 visibility states. One is polygon is off, square off. I'm gonna show all the objects here. The next one I'm gonna rename it as square on. Alright, that's it. In the default option, I will leave it as square off, and the second option is square on. Okay. Now what we're gonna do here is I'm going to hide this square when the square is off. So just select square off here and select the square. Now you can make it invisible. Okay, now the square is turned off. Let me try to close the block editor, see the changes. Yeah, right now in this case the square is on. Now if I select it, you can pick the square is off. Square is off. Now for the square is on, if you wanna, I'll show you one more thing. If I place it here, and top is RR, now just give some random values. You can see these things here. Now if I pick this option called square off, you can see the square has turned off. Okay, let me tell you one more thing. As you can see that while inserting the block, you can see this option is the default one. But if you want to switch the circle and the attributes as default option, I mean to leave the square off. So I need to just get into here and just move it down, turn it off. So right in here, the default option is square off. Now the second option is square on. And if I close the block editor, you can see that this option has changed. Okay, you can see this option is here. Now if you want to turn on the square, you can turn it on. Okay. That's it. Now you can, where have I stopped? This option is here. Now I can draw a line. Now click it, click down. 2 lines are here. So line. Now maybe turn off ortho. Excuse me. Just wait. Turn off ortho. Then I'm going to draw the line. Now hit tab and type the angle 45. Now all you want to do here is just copy this from first point to second point. Alright, now we are having the second block comprises of 2, what's that? 2 triangles. Let's draw it here. The same procedure, you can create a block of the triangles. For that also I'm gonna use the polygon. Number of sides is 3. Now edge, first point, and what? Thought the number of sides is 3. Edge, click in first point and turn on ortho, click on the second point. Alright, I'm gonna mirror this from first point to second point. I don't want to erase this. Now I just turned it to a block. Alright, this is what I call this as a triangle. Pick point. I think this is the first base point. Open in block editor. I would like to use the point option to pick this point as the second base point. I don't know, maybe I might need a third or fourth base point, I'm not sure. Now just click in here and oh my god, I actually need another base point here. You can make use of the visibility options to create that mushroom hat. I don't know the terms, but next is you're gonna draw a line and a character Z. Draw a line here, first point and second point. Now you need to change the line weight. As you can see, the line is a little bit thicker. You can go to change up the line weight, maybe 0.4. Now turn on the line weight option right in here. Alright, then I think you can draw the extended line here. You can make the block of capacitors. I think there is nothing else to explain in this video. Thank you for watching. This is for you, Sabu.